What's going on, guys? It's your boy Don here, and we are back with our first video of this little mini series of Elite 3 of how I beat a top 100 player. So if you're up for this video, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe, and put the bell on so you know exactly when this video does go live. So as you can see here, he's got Eusebio, Prime Moments Eusebio, Prime Moments Maradona, Team of the Year Kante, some really good overpowered players. Only found out at the end of the game, at the end of this game, he was actually top 100 because he came into the channel to have a bit of a moan. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. But yeah, so here I'm just going to highlight just a few key areas and a few key points in this game, which I think is very handy for you guys to add to your gameplay in terms of what to do when you're beating a top one, when you want to be a top 100 player. So I skipped to the 15th minute because here's a very key moment that I want to just highlight for you guys to see what to do when you're doing defensive. All right, so defending is a very big part of the game, and I just want to show you what you guys need to do to make sure you are in a very good defensive to improve your defense. So I'm just slowing down this bit of gameplay here, guys. As you can see, he has two passes ahead of him. He's got a long pass he can do because he's got two strikers there as well. But he's got three passes ahead of him. Now, the key thing for you to do is to identify where the danger areas are, where the gaps are, cut the passing lanes. As you can see, I've highlighted one little space here and the two strikers where he can actually attack the space and pass to them. But watch what I do with the indicator. So I'm holding on to Maldini, and what I'm doing, I'm just moving him around and cutting out any passes that he has. So I've got Maldini here, and I'm moving him to try and cut out the passing lanes, but he actually makes a very good pass into the middle of the pitch, pass it to Essien. All right, and now he makes a pass to Maldini. Now watch what I'm going to do with Gerrard. So as you can see, there's a space in behind Gerrard. Now I've identified that is a danger area here. Now I'm just holding the freeze frame here, and that is a danger area. You always got to make sure that you're covering any areas where he can actually try and score. So I'm just holding on to Gerrard. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just trying to anticipate where he's going. I'm not diving in. I'm just jockeying. He's moving around. So I'm actually going to speed that up. I'm going to show you how quick that actually was. All right, but here, as you can see, he's got Essien. He's turned with Essien. So I've got literally a split second to try and press this ball, and I decided to be very aggressive. Now what I will say is this, right, it's very much a term that I've created. It's called a pound for pound in terms of tactic. All right, if he does something, if he's pressing you hard, you've got to go and do exactly the same thing. Don't be passive, be very aggressive. So here again, we're going to go see that moment again. I'm moving around with Gerrard. He moved with Essien, and I saw that he was holding back with Essien, so I decided to get the ball, and I decided to press the ball very quickly. So here's another moment here. Now, isn't a mistake that I made. Okay, I pressed him, he's pressing me. Every top 100 player does this very well, is that they're able to adapt. So what I should have done is pass the ball back and to keep the ball, recycle the ball. But I tried to play forward, which was absolutely the wrong decision to do. Do not, whatever you guys do not try and play fast very quickly, because they can see those passes as quick as you can. All right, but try and keep the ball. The longer you have the ball, less likely he's going to score. So here again, decide to be very aggressive. You have to tell your opponent that you can be just as aggressive as he is. All right, a lot of good opponents can turn on the ball very quickly, but I've got very good defenders and decide to step in and try and win the ball. Now he gets the ball back. Here, you don't panic. All right, do not panic. Do not try and get complaining because you got the ball back. Just keep pressing. So I decided to press, and here I'm trying to cut off the pass. Now here is a very good defensive positioning for me. Right, I've decided to hold this, and just to give you a bit of example, I'm not going to leave any markers on here, but just to show you that he has got. I'm cutting off all the passes. Top of the screen, he's got Eusebio in the attacking position as well. He's got a pass just below him where Essien's covering, and I've got to make a pass down at the bottom of the screen. He's got to play a really good pass. So here I'm trying to force him back. I'm not going to let go of any of my select another player. Very good defensive position here. I'm cutting off all the passes. So I'm just being very patient and just cutting the passing lanes. Cut the passing lanes. He goes up, make an interception. My AI does kick in that moment, yeah. And Vidal gets the ball, and I'm away. Here I learn from my mistake. All right, it's very key. I learned from my mistake. Before, I could play forwards like I did earlier on to try and get an over the top ball. But remember, I'm playing against a very good opponent here. At the moment in time, I didn't know that he was a top 100 player, but at the same time, I knew he was a very good opponent. So you can learn from your mistakes. You have to play an over the top ball or recycle the play and try and keep possession of the ball. The longer you have the ball, the less likely he is able to score. So I had to learn in these type of games. You've got to learn from your mistakes in the game very quickly. So this time I decided to recycle the play and keep the ball instead of playing an over the top ball. Get the ball with Vidal. I'm using the wings a lot. All right, the middle of the pitch is very much the area where everyone likes to attack. Sometimes try and spread the play to open up the gap in the middle. As you can see, Messi running in through the middle. I decided not to play the ball to Messi. All right, but decided to recycle the play instead. Now, in this moment here, this is a moment, a very, very key moment that I'm attacking the ball. Now, I messed up badly, but at the same time, this little transition of play reveals a bit of an opening here. So I got the ball with Neymar, passed the ball up to Hazard, Hazard to Mane, and I tried to rifle a shot. Now, most people will look at this and think, oh my gosh, that's a bad thing. Oh my God, I can't believe I missed that because I powered the shot too high. But it gives you a bit of an insight here. There was an opening. He's revealed an opening that I can potentially go ahead and try and score. You've got to see, if you manage to open up his defense and get a shot on goal, you've realized that he's actually got a gap in his team. He's got a weakness in his team. So it's something that you really need to try and remember. Now, here again, I'm defending as well. All right, Essien's on the right back. He gets a shot, makes it with Mane. I got very, very fortunate here. Okay, in these moments here, when something like that happens, especially if he misses with prime moments, Eusebio, something is going in your favor. So anyway, I keep the ball here. Essien does very, very well to keep the ball alive. Essien plays the ball forward. This time, not down the line, but I play it to Messi. Messi up to Neymar. Neymar's keeping the ball. Slow down. Don't be so quick to play a ball forward. Slow it down. Use your CMs or CDMs. I'll show you which formation I'm using. Slow your gameplay down. Don't be so quick. Just because you pass the ball to Neymar doesn't mean you can start running at their defense. Slow it down a little bit. Keep possession of the ball. Wait for support to arrive. Support arrived. I've got the ball with Vidal. I've got 4 passing options ahead of me. You've got a lot of thinking to do, and so does he. All right. The question now you got to ask yourself: do I play fast or do I play slow? 37 minutes on the clock. Think about the pass you need to make. All right. Don't be so quick to play a fast pass. I would say try your best not to make driven passes. Small A passes. Keep it very, very simple. Little pigeon steps. Let go of the trigger. Small light passes. Okay. If you can see a pass where you want to, if you see an opening, you want to fire it to the opponent, your player very quickly, go ahead and do so. But the small A passes here. So I'm dribbling with Neymar. Do very well. Lofted pass. Again, just like Mane, I was in that exact same position with Mane. I saw an opening and I decided to take the shot first time. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos of how to go from goal 2 to elite. I mentioned that as soon as you get the ball at your feet, try and get your shot away early. The D, right at the top of the area, of the goalkeeper's area, is probably one of a danger area. Try and get your shot away quite quickly. Right at the top of the D, I decided, do you know what? He's taking a touch. I've got an opening. Take the shot off. I tried to hit it with Mane. It was an opening. It was my fault because I powered up the shot too much. But I knew if I get the opportunity again, I got to learn from my mistakes. Try not to power the shot up too much, and you just got to take your chances. Get the ball with a lesser player of team of the week, in form Hazard, and I get the shot away. Now it's now 1-0 to me. This is half time, and I'm just messing around here a little bit, guys. I just realised I mentioned this in my yesterday's video. Go check that out. I found out that Fabio is right-footed. I thought he was left, but he's right. Anyway, so I'm just here having a joke with the chat. But I'm in the 4-2-2. I'm going to show that custom tactics later on this week, guys. So make sure you subscribe so you know when those videos. I've updated the 4-4-2 custom tactics, guys. All right. So definitely check out that video later on this week. I'm going to show you, and this is the custom tactic that actually beat this opponent as well. So it's very much a top 100. Destroyer, so to speak. So anyway, so I'm going to just quickly run through this little moment here, right? Again, I'm 1-0 up. Best thing that you guys need to think about is think about the shape of think about the passes, the shape of your passes, right? Very small A passes, keep possession of the ball. You are winning, you can control the game. Don't feel like you need to rush your play and try and get another goal very, very quickly. The ball that is at your feet, control the pace of the game. Look at the shapes of the position that your players in. 4-2-2 is one of the formations where you can the way your team is set up. They'll stay in a position where they'll either create triangles or squares. Try and pass in those movements. If he's not cutting off your passes, try and make those small, simple A passes to try and keep possession of the ball. All right. Wait for an opportunity to present itself, and then try and get your shot away. So here, as you can see, I made a nice little simple pass. Again, can't see a pass going forward. I play it back to my centre mids, and I try and play forward. Get a nice little turn here with Hazard, trying to create something out of nothing here. But he gets the ball back with David Luiz, and now he is away. So I'm just going to let this run through, guys, so you can see now. This is another moment here. He's a top 100 player, right? He knows that he's in a very, very difficult situation. What do you do when you're playing against someone like him, and he wants to get the ball? He wants to get the next goal. He is going to press very, very high. So you're going to see his players pressing. He's going to be pressing very high, trying to get the ball, trying to win the ball in my area and forcing me to make a mistake. The one thing you need to do, guys, right, is keep the ball on the wings. All right, don't try and play through the middle because he's pressing. He's on press after possession loss. Try and keep the ball on the wing. Simple, small A passes. All right, I make a mistake here. Try to cut the ball back against team with the Kante. So here I'm jockeying, trying to just stay close to him, not diving in, but just letting him know I'm still there. I try and bring my defensive line up. Offside trap. When he plays the ball backwards towards his own defense, offside trap. Bring your line up to try and win that ball early. So here he tries to makes a pass to Kante. He's moving in with Eusebio. I'm trying to anticipate where the pass is going. I get quite fortunate. Again, he passes right to my player that I'm not controlling. Here, I get the ball again with Neymar. Now, I could either try and beat one of his defenders or try and recycle the ball. What would you do in this situation here? All right, you see the space ahead of you? But remember, in previous FIFAs, players who've got over 90 pace, you can beat the defender really, really easily. Or you can try and recycle the play and try and find another route that around the pitch. He's controlling that centre back. He's controlling that centre back as well, all right? What I decided to do is recycle the play. Keep the ball, recycle the play, go down the wing. Don't be so eager to go down the middle. Try and attack the wing. Here I make a really silly pass because Messi is not exactly the fastest player that I have on my team. But I make a reckless pass and now he's got the ball. So at the 82nd minute now, and he is pretty much panic mode. He's pretty much throwing everyone forwards. I win the ball here with Vidal. Mane makes a run through the middle. I've taken Messi off. Mane makes a run through the middle. I don't pass to him. All right. What I'm trying to do is keep the ball on the wing. I get very fortunate here because he's making not exactly the wisest choices in regards to the passes, but I managed to win the ball here, trying to keep the ball. Small, simple A passes. As you can see, small, simple A passes. Nothing too complicated. Little pigeon steps. I get the ball with Adama. And I wanted to put this in the video as well, guys, all right? You're 1-0 up. This is very much frowned upon in FIFA, taking the ball to the corner, but it's very much so effective, especially if you're playing against someone who's out-teaming you, who's out-playing you. Add it to your game, okay? It's something that's illegal in the pro scene, but we're not in the pro scene, guys. We're just playing at home, okay? So take the ball to the corner, but he wouldn't let me on this occasion. So on this, what I try to do is keep the ball 89th minute, small, simple passes, all right? Nothing too, I hardly made any driven passes. The passes that didn't work, like the driven passes, like the lofted passes, were not working. The ones that worked the most is a small, simple passes. All right, so I see out this game and the ref blows the whistle and I win this game 1-0, guys. So just to summarize, just a few key things that I want you guys to remember. 1, all right, your defensive shape, cut the passing lanes. 2, don't sprint as much. Little small pigeon steps, all right, small A passes. Get your shot away very quickly. If you've identified an area which he's doing very badly, this is my get out of jail formation. So when I've got the win, I just lock into that formation. I'm going to show you that video as well. But if you've identified an area where you've actually probed his defense, try and do that again because he's not covering that. All right, so those are the little key tips on how I beat a top 100 player, guys. I really hope it does well for you. If you do like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Put the bell on so you know exactly when this video does go live. If you want to see me beat more top 100 players, then the link to my Twitch is down below in the description, guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you at the next upload. Peace.